at that place, what he asks them to do with that information.
Today, David has one lesson to impress our assessor. He's teaching Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird, focusing on the use of symbolism. He starts the class with a question.
All right, the question is, who is more qualified to tell your life story? You or somebody who knows you? Explain why you think so. You or somebody who knows you?
I would say me, because someone that knows me might not know my whole life story.
I think that nobody lives my life, and they're not with me every second of my life, so I know myself the most.
After a further 5 minutes of small group discussion, David shows his class the opening moments of the film adaptation of To Kill a Mockingbird. He wants the students to notice the objects shown in the opening credits.
All right, what's the last image that we see before this image? Gina?
The whistle.
We see a whistle. What's something else that we see?
Before the pictures, it was a crayon.
And then, she's drawing with a crayon. And we see a lot of different objects, right? And Tom before mentioned the pennies. So what we want to do is we want to figure out what these things mean. And that's what the purpose of today is, all right? And we're going to be looking at symbolism, all right? There are many universal symbols out there in the world that we all know what they mean. Like, what does that mean? Stop. It means stop everywhere. It means stop in the States. It means stop in Europe. It means stop in Antarctica. It means stop everywhere, right? And we also are very familiar with this image, this symbol. What is this symbol? What does it symbolize? Excuse me. Jose. It symbolizes liberty, freedom, right? Anything else? Peace, maybe, right? And let's just get a basic definition. It's an object, a picture, a word, a sound, or another thing that represents something else.
The class looks at several objects from the book and tries to explain their symbolism, eventually achieving greater success when interpreting the meaning behind the soap carvings.
He's trying to start over with the kids, just clean, fresh start, so he gave them soap.
All right, I like this. This is good. This is getting closer this is getting closer. We're a lot closer. So what's Boo trying to tell the kids? Gerard, what did he say? Nora, what did he say? Can anybody say what he said? James?
Not make mistakes that'll affect your life, I guess.
I like this. This is definitely getting to some bigger meanings, right? Because these are meanings, coming back to the idea of theme, these are meanings that we can take away, like some bigger ideas about life that the author's trying to give us, right?
Today I learned that if there's an object in a book, to see what the real meaning is, because there might be a meaning behind it that you might not realize.
I think I learned how to look deeper into the books to find things that the author may have put in for a reason, not just that she'd picked out of a hat, or, as Mr. Preto said.
What did we do today? We tried to interpret some symbols, right? We were looking at objects, and we were looking at them knowing in our head that they mean something else. And writers do this often. What I want you to start looking for in your independent reading, and in this book as well, is for bigger meanings behind the objects and other kind of random stuff that are put into books. So please push in your chairs and have a nice weekend.
I think I was able to reach every kid with very basic knowledge level concepts. I think I was able to reach every kid with the idea of what a symbol is. And I think I was able to reach the idea that you use questions to figure out what a symbol means. But as far as getting into the bigger ideas of what the book is trying to teach with those particular symbols, I don't think I reached every kid. No, I don't think it was an excellent class. No. If it was an excellent class, we would have got it. If it was an excellent class, then I would have planned for all the things that had happened. That was definitely not an excellent class.
So how did David do?
Would you mind telling me how you think the class went, just in your own thoughts?
I feel that it was not a complete success. I feel that, the ultimate goal wasn't achieved.